Hi, this is Mindy from Creating Communicators, and I just wanted to show you some of the activities that I have in my higher level language pack. So I usually use this for kids grade 5 and up. So first of all, I get this sheet, which is a part of my fast draw. And I get the different task cards, and they pick a task card. Like, so what would my favorite holiday look like? And instead of having them write it out because they're probably not there, we're going to support them in having them draw it. So they would draw what their day would look like they would be doing whatever it is. I'm going to have a fire, it's going to be Christmas, and I'd have a tree, and I'd open presents. So as they're writing these ideas down, you're going to be asking questions to try and get more information. Okay, so it's Christmas. What does that mean to you? Or you have a tree. What does your tree look like? Where is it? What are the, it has lots of presents under it. All the details. So once they've got all that laid out, and they're just going to draw, they're not going to write any words. Then we're going to scaffold that, and we're going to write in our keywords. So like back to the holiday, so they'd have, a big, full, decorated tree. Or let's say big and bright. So and at this point, you might be writing these words out depending on how what their skills are at. Then we're going to write these at the bottom of this sheet. So, and I'm just going to write like big and bright on this. I'm just going to write tree. So you'd write out all the information on here, like it's big and bright and blah, 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 whatever. Then we're going to use these to try and make sentences. So I'd have my big and bright tree. I'd have all the presents under my tree, and I'd have whatever else, a big, huge dinner or whatever you were talking about. And those would be, would be parts of your ideas on how you're going to build your sentence or your paragraph based on this drawing. So like this might all take like 2 or 3 sessions. Like first they're going to visualize it, then you're going to be asking them questions, writing it down. Then we're going to write out the key points on these, and then we're going to put these ideas together to make our sentence or our paragraph. So this is just one way that they can use it when they have activities in their classroom. Like instead of writing out the words, they start with fast drawing their idea. And I've got some different templates, like some different task cards that you can start with, but you don't have to use these. These were just ideas. Okay, so the next idea I have in here is when we're talking about all those like building and describing those words, we need to work on the descriptive words. So we can put this in this nice little laminated pouch. I don't even know what these are called, but it's nice because you don't have to laminate the sheets. You can use them all over and over again. So you get your little marker out and you're looking at the picture. Okay, it's a guy, he's blowing snow. So what applies to it? It's snowy, it's frozen, he's pushing, it's winter, it's cold, it's driveway. Is it fall? No, probably not. So you're going to circle all the words that might apply to that picture. So that's just practicing on what you see. Then the next step is we've got a sentence that the team plays football while the fans watch. So we've got our picture, we're reading our sentence. Now let's add some descriptive words. So like does cheerful, dedicated, bright, happily, intense, like which words from this list applies to this picture. Okay, so now we've worked on that. Now we're going to look at this picture and we're going to describe it. So who is it? Well, it's a boy. So instead of just saying a boy, we're going to say, you know, it's a young boy. He's, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. He's blonde. What's he doing? He's looking. He's got his hand above his brow. Where is he looking? Well, in the background, it looks like there's water, so he might be at a lake. So we're going to, instead of just saying the boy is looking, we're building on all these different areas to build on the information we have about this picture. Now we're getting into visualizing and verbalizing. So again, this kind of builds on this. So we've got the who, what, where, when, why. Let's go a little deeper. Okay, so what are we talking about? The size, the color that has to do with the picture, number, shape, where, movement, mood, the background, perspective, when, and sound. So this goes really nice with visualizing and verbalizing, especially if you have background in it. And you can really use this for any picture, any ideas, any reading, anything you've read, just building more information on it. So I also I'm working on making a desk template in it and a guide, and that will be in there. So the other thing I work on in my higher level language is I start with going back to the visualizing and verbalizing, focusing on each skill at a time. So I have like what size, like I want them to be good at every single one of these. So let's focus on one. So like, let's look at this. There's a lot of colors in this picture. Let's focus on that structure card, colors. What colors are in this picture? Well, I see a lot of colors. I see this. These are the colors I see, and what do they mean? And just building on that. So once I can pick out the colors in a picture or whatever skill, each one of these skills, then I'm going to build up. Now I have this picture. What am I talking about? What's the size, the color, the number, the shape, the where? So let's focus on just half of those 12 V&V structure words and be really good at those. Like we started with one, now we're going to build on more, and then we're going to eventually get to all 12. So what's relevant to my picture? What size, color? Like I said, again, all 12 of them. So by the end, you're able to, instead of just saying, oh, somebody painting, you can use all of these structure words to build a lot of information on what you're seeing. So I hope you enjoy my higher level language pack and it helps your students. Thank you.